Hi everyone, my name is Erin Curley and I'm a Senior Customer Success Manager here at Hootsuite. Today I'm going to be walking you through auto-scheduling, editing photos, bulk composer, analytics, and boost in our Hootsuite Pro account. So to get started, I'm going to start in the new post area, and this is where you can create new content to be shared to your social networks. The first thing you'll want to do is to figure out which networks you want your message to go to. So here I have my Twitter and Facebook accounts, and for training purposes today, I'm going to select both of them just to give you an idea of what the message will look like on each platform. So now that I have my network selected, I'm going to decide what text I want to post. So come check out our new location. Awesome. So as you can see, as I'm typing and making edits, this is updated in real time so you can see how the preview will look on the social network. I'll want to add an image, so I'm just going to quickly grab one from my desktop. And then I have the option of either editing the image details so I can create a description for the image, as well as editing the size of the image for each social network. So Hootsuite has this amazing cropping functionality built into the dashboard, so you don't have to edit the photos beforehand. On this left-hand side here, you have the option to create different aspect ratios for Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. So once I select this will now be optimizing for Twitter, same as Facebook. For today, I'm just going to keep it custom. So once I've decided what size I want my image and I've saved it, there are a few other little things at the end that you can add to your workflow. You can either decide if you want the Facebook post to go to your timeline photos, or you can create a new album. As well as there is boost functionality built into the Hootsuite Composer. So let's say you want to put some dollars behind your Facebook post. You do have the option of clicking here and boosting the post for Facebook. You also have the ability to add any tags you'd like to add for reporting purposes. You can add your location, as well as Facebook audience restrictions. So what that means is we do have the ability to target posts for organic posts on Facebook. So let's say you only want your post to be live in California. You can add in that audience targeting, and that post will only appear in that area. So just to recap, I have my text, I have my image, I've decided what tags, location, targeting I want to add, and now I'm ready to schedule. I can either post now or click schedule for later. When you schedule for later, you do have the option of sending it out on any day of the week and any time. Or if you don't have the time and you just want Hootsuite to do it for you, you have that option too. If you click this button up here, Hootsuite will choose a time for an optimal impact between 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. on Monday through Saturday for you to post your post. You can do this for up to 5 posts per day, and you can even adjust your settings depending on when you want the post to go out. So if you're ever unsure of when to schedule, we got your back. You can just click this button up here and it will auto post for you. Great. So now that everything's complete, I'll just click schedule the 2 posts and the post will go live. Great. Now that we've walked through auto scheduling and editing images, I want to take you to the area of the dashboard where you can bulk upload pieces of content so that you don't have to do it one by one. The area you do that in is in the publisher. So go to your left-hand navigation bar and click publisher. Where I want to take you to is the content tab. So this is the tab where you can manage different pieces of content, like your content library, if you're using Google Drive to store your images. But where I want to focus on today is the bulk composer. Great. So now once you're in this view, we're ready to get started. So what you'll need to do is create a CSV file in Excel that maps out how your post is going to look on social. There's an example down here that shows in the A column is where you'll want to put the time of day that you want your post to go out. In B column, you'll have your text and what you want your message to say. And then in C, you'll have the link that you want to provide in your post. There are several formatting and rules that you need to be aware of before uploading your document. So I'd recommend just taking a peek at these different requirements before you upload your CSV to Hootsuite. Once you have your CSV file created, which I do right here, I'm just going to click to upload it into Hootsuite. Then I'm going to decide which networks I want my message to go to. For today, I'm just going to click on Twitter as an example, and I'm going to click not to shorten my links. But you have the option whether you want to shorten your links or not by just clicking this button. Then we have the option to review the messages so we're not posting without seeing what the preview will look like. So for example, I'm going to click on this one, and it's very similar outline to what I previously showed in the Composer. Is you have your post going to Athene Suites, you have your text, and right here I can upload my image, add location, and then decide on the time of day that I want it scheduled. This is the time that was in the CSV file, but if you decide later on that you want to change it for whatever reason, you do have the option there, and you can just click schedule. You also can click preview at the top to see exactly what it's going to look like. So you can go through each of these posts and make sure they're exactly how you want them, and then click schedule, and all of those messages will be bulk uploaded into Hootsuite and scheduled for you so that you don't have to do it one by one. Hopefully that will save you some time. So the next section I want to walk you through is the analytics section. So in the post performance tab, it's a very similar layout to overview. Up here you can decide which networks you want to be looking at. If you have several accounts, you can toggle between these and just highlight which ones you want to be looking at. So today I'm just going to want to look at Athene Suites. And then this is showing me all of my tweets for Athene Suites for this given time frame. This will allow me to see who posted it, how many likes, replies, and retweets each of my posts had. Similar to the overview tab, you do have the option to download it or share it to anyone on your team. The area I think you'll get the most value out of is the reporting section. These are where you can create weekly or monthly reports, and we have tons of different templates for you to choose from, so it saves you time in having to generate each report one by one. So as you can see up here, we have templates created for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and we can also report on how your team is using Hootsuite and create a custom report. So as you can see, these are all the different metrics that will be found in the Facebook overview. We have one for Twitter, Instagram. Let's say you want a mix of everything. You just click report, and you'd have a report showing all of your followers for each social networks, some post data, and these report templates are extremely customizable, so you can really create whatever type of report that you'd like. I'm just going to toggle over to show you some more examples. We can drill down even further and look at Facebook audience reports, engagement, a report just dedicated to publishing, and you can even see your paid versus organic reporting side by side. Next, we're going to cover Hootsuite Inbox. The Hootsuite Inbox is your one-stop shop for all of your incoming messages from social. To access it, you go to the inbox icon on the left-hand navigation bar. As you can see, this is where all of my messages are being funneled into. Hootsuite Inbox supports Facebook private and public messages, LinkedIn public messages, and Twitter direct messages. It's really easy to respond and manage all of your incoming messages from the Hootsuite Inbox. For instance, this is where all of my messages that I haven't responded to are living. You also have the ability to assign messages to different people on your team. And so if you assigned a message to a team member, it would go in this folder, and then all messages assigned to you are in this folder. Once you resolved a message or dismissed a message, they'll go to the done folder, and I'll show you how to dismiss a message in a second. So I'm just going to look at all the pieces of content that have been unassigned. When a new message comes in from all those content sources, they'll be funneled right into here. Let's say you only want to look at certain messages. You do have the ability to sort by social network. So if you have a few different Facebook pages and LinkedIn or Twitter pages, you can decide which ones you want the messages to come in from, as well as if you'd like only private messages or public messages to come in from those profiles, or you can select all. Right now, I want as much content in here to show you how it works, so I just have it set to all. You also have the ability to change the time of day or time of week that it's being sorted from oldest posts to newest posts. And then this is where you can comment back to the person who's leaving you a message. So it looks like there was some back and forth in the last couple days between this message being passed between different team members. It was resolved and then reopened. This person has a question about their reservation. So it looks like David has already responded, so we can dismiss it. Or if you wanted to reply to a message, you just do so down here. Test, 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 and click send. You can also apply tags to your messages if you're wanting to report on the volume of messages and the different tags later on in the Hootsuite Analytics. You can add tags here. Or let's say you're not sure the answer to this question, so you want to assign it to somebody else on your team. You'd go to the assignment up here, and you can assign it to a team member or assign it back to yourself to respond to later. So it's pretty straightforward and easy to use. Again, once you click dismiss, it will be shown in this done folder here. So if you accidentally dismiss something without meaning to, it's not gone forever. You can always come back and revisit the post. The last area of the dashboard I want to cover today is the Boost section. To get to Boost, you go into the left-hand navigation bar and click on Publisher. Then once you're in this view, this is the planner view, you're going to hop over to Promote. Your view is going to look a little bit different than mine because I have my ad account already imported into Hootsuite. When you first log in, if you haven't already connected your ad account, you'll be prompted to add it in here, and then you'll be taken to this page where you can see all of the posts you have boosted. There's two ways you can boost a post. You can either boost a post that's already been published, or you can set up automated rules so that certain posts will be automatically boosted without you having to manually go in and boost every piece of content. I'll start by walking through how to set up an automated boost. First, you're going to want to select which ad account you want the budget to come out of. Then you're going to set up your automated rules. So I have my new campaign name, and then I can set different objectives and automation triggers. So the objective is what you'd select, and it's what your ad is going to be optimized for. So you can choose from engagement, website clicks, video views, reach. For instance, if you chose reach, it's prioritizing showing your boosted post to the maximum number of people in your Facebook audience. Whereas with engagement, it's in prioritizing to people that are most likely to engage in that piece of content. Down here is where you can set up the automated triggers. So since I have all 4 of these content types selected, this means that every time I post a post with a link, a status, images, or video, it's always going to boost it. So let's say I just want to be boosting posts with videos in it. I'd select video here, and then I'd go down to the triggers. For triggers, this is going to automatically be boosting based on likes, but you can also change it to different content or different triggers down here. So let's say I want it so that every time a post with a video gets 100 likes, it's automatically going to be boosted. You can do the same thing for video views. If I want to boost after 50 people have watched my video, I can select that there. I can also add several different triggers and layer them on top of each other. The last section is where you can include any keywords. So if you're running a particular campaign, you can either choose to include or exclude certain keywords so that the posts, let's say if it's including Easter weekend, it will automatically boost that post. Great. So now that I have my objectives and my triggers set up, I'm going to go down to audience. You either have the option to build your own audience and edit it in here and customize it for the areas you want the post to go to, what genders you want to focus on, the age limit, interests, and then Facebook connections. Or you can do a recommended audience and we'll help you find the right audience to boost your post to. If you have any saved or custom audiences already in Facebook, you can also add those over here. I have this saved audience, so if I clicked on this, it would automatically import my audience straight from Facebook. You can decide if you also want the ad to be shown on Instagram by toggling this button back and forth. And then you'd set your budget, whether that's the total or the amount per day, and then the amount of time you want this automation rule to be running. So just to recap, in this automated rule, my objective is for engagement, and I'm boosting all posts that have a link, status, photo, and video post in it. My audience is imported from Facebook right here with showing in the United States. I'm going to be showing it on Instagram, and my budget's set to $10 per day. And then you make sure your payment is selected in here, and then you just click Boost on Facebook. Now that we've gone through the automated boost, I'm going to show you how to boost a post that's already gone out. It's even easier than the auto boost. So in this view, you have all of the posts that you've already published through Hootsuite. And here is where you can boost it. So it'll open up the post in the new composer. Same way for auto boost, you select which ad account you want your post to go to. And also very similar format that we saw before. You pick your audience, your objective for what you want your boost post to be optimized for. Decide if you need to import any saved or custom audiences, set your budget, and then you're ready to boost on Facebook. You also have the option here to view the post before it goes out. So we have this view for mobile as well as this view for desktop.